continue right here in the music magazine definitely as how we tell you we try make some different connection and reconnection to roots to the different things and when we also consume into the music industry from we island and as island people we must link to the Caribbean and that's why we're going on a special way with a producer and songwriter and a special person. This is Static from Trinidad and Tobago. I welcome you to the music magazine. What's up, how are you?
Hey guys.
How's everything on your side?
I'm blessed, you know, with everything that's going on. It's great to just be here and be healthy and be smiling. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well, nice. For us, it's a pleasure having you. I want you to know that. And we'd like to begin with what first? When you decide to take music as a profession and why?
I've always had a love for music. I never made it a profession until I don't know. I'll say probably about four or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Because before that, I was essentially a student, you know, pursuing my postgraduate studies at the university. But, you know, I used to go to sleep thinking about music, and I wake up thinking about music, you know, so at some point it was like, okay, I need to give this 100% of my time as I've given everything else in my life at some point. So there we are.
Okay, Static, you're born Trinidadian, but you raised up in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. How is this, like, it apport to your music side or knowledge and insight about soca also at the level to produce it? How is it for you?
That I've been graced with because it definitely allowed me to tap into varying cultures, varying styles, and you know, merge them together to give a completely different sound than, you know, for example, another Trini producer, another Vincentian producer, or Grenadian producer, you know. So I've really been able just to merge all those songs and just bring something new to the table.
Okay. Hey. I understand that you are the creator of the Afro Soca. And I would like to know what's the difference between the Afro Soca and the traditional soca that we listen always.
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm the creator. I was definitely one of the first persons to label it as Afro Soca, which is myself and Wetty Beats. So there's Afro Beats, which is a very popular genre right now, you understand? But of course, we do soca. So essentially what Afro Soca is the combination of those two. So essentially it's a faster version of Afro beats with soca undertones in terms of the feel and the bounce and, you know, the energy.
This subgenre, if we can call it like that, took you also to produce and make songs for artists like Stoneboy with Feian Lions. I heard Black the Road, such artists like Afrobeat, which is a tendance artist right now with Afrobeats all over. He even hit the side with the Joanna and the Drogba dance. And artists like Patrice Roberts, Shensea, Vybz Kartel, Bunji Garlin, all of them. How is it for you, like, to get to them with a proposal and get their idea and what they want to sound like after all?
Sorry, we seem to have had an internet drop. Can you repeat the question?
Sure. You have worked with artists, as how I mentioned, Feian Lions, Stoneboy, Bunji Garlin, Shensea, Vybz Kartel, all of these. But how do you get, like, to the proposal and the idea of what they want to sound like?
You know, it works multiple ways. A lot of those records, it actually started from the beat. So like, we would build the beat and say, yo, this really sounds like Feian. Okay. Right? And I'll play it for her. We'll be in the studio, I'll play it for her. In Feian's case, for example, she has started singing one time. I think we recorded them one time, and then she was like, I really need an Afrobeat artist on this. And I just met Stoneboy B, who would have just received the Best International Act Award at the BT Awards. And yeah, she hit him up. He jumped on it, you know. Outside of that, occasionally we would have songs being written, like in the case of Patrice and Afrobeat. Songs are written and then we'd say, okay, cool. This song's like, it will be a great collab for these two artists. So then we would produce it and then we'll then push it to the artist. And if they love it, they do it. That's how it goes.
Okay. Let me ask you, sorry Eddie, if in Trinidad, for example, where the market is strictly calypso and soca, concept like Afro soca have good acceptance, or people, it is kind of new yet for people, and maybe they will decline it because they have like this mix between Afro beats and soca. How is it seen into that traditional way of calypso and soca music?
So I missed the end of the question, sorry.
How is it seen in Trinidad, like the way of the Afro and the soca? It is like a genre that have good acceptance, or they decline it because they stick to the traditional part of soca and calypso? How is it?
No, definitely. It's accepted. It's really accepted. I think one thing with Trinidad is Trinidad just loves great music. Trini people, we love to party, you know, we just love vibes. So anything that makes us move, you know, we gravitate to it, regardless of what it is. But here, you know, it's just seen as soca, because soca has transformed so much, you know, from just the power soca or the calypso to now there's the groovy soca, and then, you know, we have these little subgenres like the Afro soca, and, you know, we used to have the island pop and those type of things. So we just embrace it all, to be honest. It's just love.
Can you remind the first artist you applied this this new configuration of music of both genre with, and when you could say we finally reach out what we had in mind to join the Afrobeat with the soca?
I would say Olatunji.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice artist.
Olatunji.
With what song? Which song it was?
I think we did Uye. Yeah, we did Uye for Olatunji. That was incredible. That was incredible. People just took that and just embraced that record, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah, Olatunji have like the style and the essence of that. He's kind of crazy, so people will definitely stick to his style and the new tendencies of the Afro soca. Let us ask now, like, your experience as producer in the Caribbean scene. You not only produce soca music artists, but also dancehall and different genre artists. How is this work a port to your career, or what you achieve with working with these genres and artists?
Well, first off, you know, a lot of people consider me as a soca producer, and that is understandable because the majority of the records that they know from me are soca records. But realistically, I'm just a producer. Like, I do every genre of music, you know? So it's very important for me to continue exercising, you know, that ability to create all these different, you know, genres of music and continue challenging myself. Myself and Johnny Blaze, for example, one of my co-producers now, like, we tend to do a lot of the international stuff. So at home, I get to focus on, you know, the local stuff, like really get to zone in on the soca and the Afro soca and whatnot. And with him, I really get to explore like the pop and, you know, the dancehall and, you know, all these different genres of music. So yeah, I just want to do it all. I just want to do it all.
I know several producers around, and they all time have in that closet close up something new that they are working on, you know, something new that they want to put out there for everyone to listen. You have anything like that store up you can talk to us about?
I have a lot of things like that. I have a plethora of things. One of the things that I'm most excited about, though, is I'm currently working on my first album.
Okay.
And that is going to be absolutely incredible. We're going to have features from literally every genre on the face of the planet. So it's going to be amazing.
That's so nice. We have traveled a lot into this interview, but we didn't ask you where the name Static come from. Are you there?
May I speak to Static?
Sorry, I was just clarifying. Did you ask me where the name Static came from?
Yeah.
It came from. I adopted it from the cartoon Static Shock.
Okay.
At the time, you know, that's one of the first animations that I really, you know, gravitated or identified with, you know, this young black boy, you know, from the project, got, you know, blessed with this power and chose to use it to help people. And I really wanted to pay homage to that. So I really just took the name Static and just turned the T into a D, so it's STADIC. And ta-da!
Okay.
Ta-da!
And that's
Magic.
where the It's Static come from.
Magic happens. We have a lot of producers here in the island that looking forward and making all kind of configuration of producing different type of music, all in the research to go overseas and being seen. Would like you to give them an advice so they can keep up the good work.
So one of the main things I've noticed is because the music space is so saturated, whether it be from the producer angle or from the artist angle, one of the main things you need to do is focus on creating music that stands out from the pack. Right? Once you're consistently doing that, you will be noticed. Right? Additionally, you need to have content available on a regular basis. So it can't be, oh, I'm producing one song now and then nobody hears anything from you until next year. Like, it's not gonna work. So you need to figure out how to keep your name and your brand in people's face consistently. So you definitely have to put in that work. And it's irrelevant. I know a lot of us, especially producers who just start, you know, we're always thinking, oh, I really want to work with a big artist and whatnot, but it's irrelevant who you work with. Just as long as you produce great music, that's all that matters, because you working with a brand new artist can be the next big thing. You know? So definitely those things there. And you know, feel free to reach out to fellow creatives. For example, I am on Instagram. You could DM me, right? Most likely, a lot of people DM me all the time, so I would most likely say, okay, cool, send me, let me hear something. And if it's something that I like, then there's a high probability that we will collaborate. And there you go.
Okay, that's nice that you give like the opportunity to new talent and people to access you, because it is not so good at all when people, you know, like they get like a protection or they grow too high, like on a higher level than others, that they cannot be with a younger artist or a new wave artist after recording or producing for a high level artist. Let us ask you about our topic from today in the program is what we need to make a hit song. So you as producer can answer that for us. What you believe you need to make a hit song?
That is actually a very difficult question.
Like, give me them secrets from Static.
That is actually one of the most, by far the most difficult questions that have been asked, or that we asked in general, because the thing is, there are a lot of different things that determine what is a hit, right? So from a creator standpoint, what you want to do is, number one, make sure that the beat is something that people can really move to, right? So whatever the genre is, it has to perfectly capture the mood that you're going for, right? So if it's soca, you definitely want it to be something that people can really readily dance to. Without hearing a word, the beat needs to be something people can dance to. right?
Yeah.
Then you need to look at the melody. The melody needs to be very catchy. People need to walk down the road and be singing and humming the melodies without even knowing it. And be like, where did I hear this song? What is this song? Right? That right there, that's it. The lyric content is very important, but it's not about having the most intricate lyrics or serious or whatever. It just has to be, the content just has to be something that people can actually relate to, right? Because a lot of these songs that people really consume are the songs that they don't even have to think that much to understand. If you get me.
Yeah,
right?
I get you.
Or the songs that just make them want to not be themselves and just do something else. For example, when we did Run With It, right? That song
with Mr. Killer, yeah. Static. You're here or you're gone?
Are you there? Well, I think the call dropped, but we get a pretty great part of the interview with Static, one of the most important producer in the market right now.
He'll be coming here.
Are you back?
You come back.
You come back? You gone, okay. The signal gone totally, so anyhow, my people. Okay, the signal gone. So we get the best part of the interview for you enjoy what this man they do in our really important producer, and he have a lot of knowledge. I just want to tell him, say, I just don't check down everything when you say,
that
song because the man got it clear and the man really got it set. Static, are you there?
Here.
Okay. I was telling our followers exactly that I was checking down everything you say about how to make a hit song, because definitely that's great information. I have it checked down, and that I'm going to make like 5 hit songs in a row, because I take everything you say. Hey, we are very grateful.
Good job.
We are very grateful for the positive energy you fling down your way, because definitely every interview we did, we do have a different taste, and this one really satisfies us, because you are very cherishing and very caring and open to us. So we are very grateful.
The sun was taste like doubles, roti, curry, shandy. I don't know what else, but it was tasty. It was spicy. Yeah. Okay, this was a great time. Definitely, as how Eddie said, to have you here in the music, and it gives us also an insight to understand like the music industry from the Caribbean, because we as Colombian island, like we all time divide, we got like the Colombia belonging island and the political stuff, and that also make us to consume Colombian and Spanish music. But then we have our Caribbean roots, and that is a natural call to soca, calypso, reggae, and dancehall music. And it's nice that we can get to expand, like the knowledge that we have about soca music and the industry moving so far. And we want to give you thanks one more time to link up with us right here in the music.
Listen, I really enjoyed being here. One of my most streamed songs on Spotify, right, is Meeting Call with Olatunji.
Olatunji, yes.
When I check the list in terms of who is streaming it,
Colombia?
The majority of the streams, if not all, comes from Colombia, Bogota. So listen, it's nothing but love. It's nothing but love. I'm so humbled by that fact.
Okay, our director said that's a song and change. So the song just play off, it's just nice, and it's just bigger than a song. I have it also into my favorites them from Spotify. So it's a nice song. Even all the songs that you have, I listened to Cassandra from the Freetown Collective, which is a new song also, and it's produced by Static.
Yes.
So we have you right here, just as a virus going around in the Caribbean and the music industry.
Check. I'm checking.